How are we doing
to
the
one it
intro?
down so that we.
All right,
I
fuck
got
it.
you. I'm in.
We'll fix it in post.
5, 4, 3, 2. Hello, posers and punks. I'm Matt Daniels. Next to me is Spence Palis.
How are you?
And we are at Ghost Harbor Creative in Asbury Park. And we're here with someone that's very important to the Ghost, very important to all of us here in Asbury Park, Brian Erickson. How you doing, Brian?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing well. A lot better. You next to me. It makes my day go by very well. And
Makes
so-
my day go by very well also.
I know
Thank
it was
you.
a weird way to phrase that. Right?
Yeah, it makes
But
my day go by very well.
Yeah, but we got through it.
But we got it. We
I
did
look
it.
forward to my day ending when I'm with you.
Oh,
Wow.
hear
All
that,
right.
dog?
Is that good? Are we ending our day together? Is that how that goes? Or
Indeed.
I can't
Oh.
see how that would
Once,
be.
Can't
once,
wait-
Once
can't
this
wait for
interview's
that.
over, the day's over.
Oh, good.
Oh, I like that. I like that a
Wonderful.
lot. It's been a long day, but Brian Erickson is the perfect cap to that day. And we are excited to have you. We've interviewed you before, and I know that you've interviewed us before, but this sit-down interview feels a little more intimate. We like
Yeah, no. We like sharing intimate moments.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. That's kind of our trope, me and
Yeah,
Brian.
that's a thing we do now.
Absolutely, Brian of the Extensions, right?
Yeah.
Yes. With who else is in that band?
So we've got our newest member. Her name is Becca Cristino. She just joined on guitar a couple months back, and we're starting to play shows, and she's now involved, and it's a lot of fun. We have Kevin Newcomb on the bass. We have Pete Stern on the drums, and of course we have Lisa Lovell, who everybody loves. Lisa
That's a show name.
on the keyboards, and she's doing a little singing too these days.
I
Right
heard.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard at the Asbury you guys recently had a show.
Yeah, we did.
and I
Yeah,
heard
you guys were
sing.
there, and that was Lisa took a little lead vocal on a song, so that's
Yes.
gonna have a little more of that, I think.
That was a great night because we just came from where were we at? We were at the Saint. We saw Dumpweed, so I was all sweaty and sore from moshing because it turns out when you don't work out for a year, you have 2019 energy and a 2021 body.
Wow,
So
yeah.
I was just like, let's go. After Dumpweed was like, okay, let's cool it down with some Brian Erickson and the Extensions. It was like dinner dessert sort of thing.
Excuse me, but we kept the energy.
Oh, you
I
definitely
mean, it's not a
did.
dumpweed
I'm
show.
sorry. When I said-
far be it,
It was
for
an
us to be
energetic
compared
dessert.
to dumpweed, but we
Shout
brought
them out.
we brought energy in our own way.
did.
No disrespect,
I'm
of
not
course.
saying
Yeah,
it's not like
respectfully.
it wasn't like peanut
pour
butter
one
jelly.
out, pour one out for the
Right on these
dumpweed.
floors,
Yeah,
baby.
right on
On the
Caroline's
ghost.
floor.
Dog.
I would never do that.
I know.
would
shouts
never
out
do that.
Caroline, keeping it clean, all right?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It went together like peanut butter and pickles, but I enjoy both of those things.
Some people like them together.
Indeed.
Oh
and
my
the-
God, fellas! I just went to Luna Verde last night.
Yes, it's beautiful there.
Vegan Mexican restaurant in Bradley Beach,
Okay.
and I had fried pickle spears with like this interesting sauce that was some kind of like a creamy, pickly chipotle type thing.
Yeah.
But it was all like vegan, so
Exactly.
I don't know what the cream base is.
Because normally you would make that with like some type of mayo.
With like
or
a
egg.
yeah, and I'm like, this is amazing.
They're great. Shout out to Hidalgo.
I'm about to say Kaya's,
Over there.
Is it Kaya's Kitchen that's over by the who has a little pop up that's
Kaya's
Kaya's
Cafe.
got the-
Kaya's
in
Cafe.
Asbury
Yeah,
Park.
they have the oops all not mayo or whatever they call it, so maybe they use that.
Yeah, there's that. There
Sure.
is-
I don't know what the vegan name is.
There's veganese, which is a vegan. I know, which is a vegan mayo. It's the name of it.
Yeah, veganese,
But,
yeah.
But shout out to all the vegan spots around here, holding it down for the vegetarians and vegans
Yeah.
around here. And I know that you are going on tour soon.
Yeah. I'm gonna be heading on tour.
Maybe try some vegan spots up in Massachusetts.
Yeah, well, I'm a vegetarian, so I mean, I get a little more flexibility with that sort of thing. But I'll be going on the road with Renee Maskin, who is a good friend of mine. We've been friends for I don't know 6 ish years, and Renee of the band Lowlight. But this is her first solo tour ever. This is my first solo tour ever also. I actually haven't toured since 2015. Renee, I think Lowlight did a tour in I want to say 2018-ish, maybe. Yeah, I want to see 2018 or maybe 20. So she's got a little more experience than I do. I used to go out with the Paper Jets, my old band. Again, pour one out for the Paper Jets.
We got a whole bunch of beer on the floor here.
But yeah, sorry. But yeah. So we're just going out for 8 days. We have 5 shows scheduled so far. And, we might, pepper the other 3 days off with, an open mic here or there, open jam, whatever. We're going to just kind of, once we get up there. But we're starting this Saturday the 31st. When's this episode come out?
I think this episode will be out.
Probably be out.
Yeah, probably
before, after the whole thing is done.
Oh, okay. I would hope that it's out before the return show,
which is going to be right here on August 8th at Ghost Harbor Creative, and obviously myself and Renee will be playing. It starts at 4 o'clock. Doors at 3:30, but show starts at 4. It ends at 7, and we're going to be joined by Devin Alana from Fake Pockets, and who have been very inactive because of COVID, obviously. So it's going to be really nice to have Devin back out there, and we're going to have Tom Barrett, who's a really great singer-songwriter from up north, fellow Mint 400 singer-songwriter. It's actually 4 Mint 400 artists. Whoa. Myself, Devin, Renee, and Tom. And, of course, right in the middle between all that is going to be the Ghost Harbor proprietor herself, Caroline Davidson.
So I've heard of...
whose music I really enjoy.
As well. She is phenomenal. It's very show tune-esque.
Yeah.
And it brings you into her mind every time she performs.
Yeah, really great, poetic, beautiful, kind of gothy, a little very singer-songwritery, kind of gothic baroque pop.
Yeah, that's
if you want to call it that.
On the head. Gothic baroque pop for sure.
That's a unique flavor.
A lot of
very.
instrumentation.
I don't think I've ever seen Carolyn play.
It's a treat.
We'll come to Ghost Harbor
There it is.
Creative
Okay.
on
Where
August
Ghost Harbor?
8th. On August 8th, from 4 to 7, I believe she'll go on probably around 5:15-ish. Everybody's playing little half-hour sets. It's going to be Devin, myself, Caroline, Renee, and Tom in that order.
So I have a question, though. I've heard of Fortune 500, but I've never heard of a mid 400.
So
I don't know what that means.
Apparently, the Mint 400 is a mint. Yeah. So,
minty.
so
Got it.
the Mint 400 is a reference to the Hunter S. Thompson novel Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It's like a race, like the Indy 500, the Mint 400. I have not read Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I've read other Hunter S. I've read The Proud Highway, but
I was just what I would say to my teachers. I saw the movie.
Yeah, no, and I mean apparently the movie's really, really good. But
the movie's fantastic.
But Neil Sabatino, who's the proprietor of Mint 400 Records, he's a big, he's a big literature guy and stuff like that. So he's and he started Mint 400. Gosh, 15 years ago. So
interesting.
Maybe still in that kind of post-collegiate phase.
I want to look that up. I love cars and stuff, so I never even heard of them in 400.
Well, I don't think it's an actual race. I think it's a fictitious race that
Oh.
Dr. Thompson maybe just made up.
That's even better.
Out of his psychosis.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Oh, okay. Well, I'll go down this rabbit hole later.
Yeah.
I got
love that. Is there
many YouTube videos to be watched later.
Yeah, as Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro discover themselves out in the desert or something. But
Racing cars. Got it.
Now you mentioned going out on tour, but also how long it's been. Is there any I would say maybe even I know you're not very afraid of anything really, but is there any trepidation?
can I tell you something?
Yes, please.
That I've never told anybody before about fear?
Yes.
Okay, so and this is something that I really don't tell people very much.
Thank you for telling us.
But I tell people I'm allergic to bees, but really I'm just afraid of them.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that out there?
I'm putting it out there.
Straight up saying it. And
I tell not bees like a bumblebee, but like a wasp, yellow jackets,
Yeah.
hornets like that. Just bees. But
Yeah.
really,
The
You
stingers.
know what I say? When I'm allergic to
Yeah.
it, they go, they're just emotionally. I say I'm emotionally allergic to
But now I'm afraid because also I've never been stung by one, knock on wood. So like I'm kind of afraid now where if I do, I mean, I know it hurts, but like what if I actually am allergic to wasp stings?
Tiffany Walsh,
Yeah.
allergic to bees.
Oh no.
Yes, allergic. So
Because
whenever
like
you
bees, like bumblebees and honeybees are pretty, non-confrontational creatures. But like wasps are fairly they're
They're
belligerent creatures.
Yes, yes,
Like
for
you don't
sure.
even need to do anything,
They'll chase
and
you
they'll
for
just
miles,
chase you for a while.
dog.
So yeah, it's a little, and they got friends.
They got buddies.
And they'll.
I will say, shout out to my wasp gang. They take out a lot of ticks and pests that you
got
probably
a
hate even
wasp
more.
gang?
I hated wasps until I found out that they kill ticks, and those are my least favorite anything on this earth are ticks.
Okay.
So they have a purpose, unfortunately.
All right. Well, yeah, as most things tend to.
Yeah.
But
Give me the purpose of a
I guess
tick.
a better way
Give
to
me the
phrase
goddamn
it is,
purpose of
what
it.
do you
so I
thinking
don't have
about,
any real.
going on tour.
I mean-
for the first time in like in about a year, maybe 2 years.
Well, for me, it's been 6 years. I
6
haven't been on
years, that's
tour. I haven't been on the road since 2015. Renee hasn't been on the road in 2 to 3 years. But, we've been friends for such a long time. We've had, very good, like, long conversation. We've seen each other at our best. We've seen each other probably around pretty close to our worst also. So I think we're pretty okay with the idea. Most people would say, "Oh, I don't know if I could share a car with this person or share, a sleeping space with this person." But like the way we get it set up, like everybody's gonna have their own private, kind of spots and stuff. So we're not gonna like be all up on each other.
Well, you're two pleasant people.
24/7 and stuff like that. But we're also kind of particular human beings. So I think it's
Truth.
we're going to respect each other's space and do what we need to when the time comes. But I don't think there's any real trepidation. Like logistically, we've got all our our overnight arrangements worked out. We know who's is basically like we've agreed like we're going to use Renee's car, but I'm going to drive.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
like we've even got that sort of split set up
Yeah.
and stuff like that. We've got we're gonna bring like a small PA just in case. We've got like a plan B in place kind of thing, like in case something goes wrong. Like we have, like we're both pretty logistical human beings. Like we're both planners, so we're not. I'm not really that trepidatious. The thing I'm probably worried most about, worried's the wrong word, but maybe the most concerned about is finding things to do during the off time. Because when we're kind of out there, I definitely don't want to spend the off time just hanging out at home. Like I'd like to go, and I mean we're just going to New England, but it'd still be nice to say, oh yeah, let's go find a good restaurant to eat at, or a good let's go find a good like club and go dancing, or
Well,
let's
that's the
go
great part
find
about
or go
tours.
find another like let's go see some live music,
Absolutely.
or let's go like to a record store, just something cool. And I mean I love Boston, so like I have family there and stuff like that, so I'm fairly familiar with the area. So it's just going to be a matter of let's find a couple cool things and like pick one or two on the during the free time.
Be like Brian Erickson and Renee Maskin when you plan your tours, and don't just spend your free time sitting around all the time. I get that you may need that rest, but at the same time, it's important to actually see the sites that you are going to. And so, thank you for that, Brian.
Oh yeah, no, we'll get our rest. Like we're also
I
not.
think you will.
Yeah,
but,
we're
I
not,
think
you
it's
know,
that
we're-
drop of knowledge, dog. Like,
Oh yeah, we'll get our rest. No problem.
absolutely. Yeah, yes. Sorry.
Sure, I was going to ask because, I mean, I've been to places where I go to visit for a reason, like I like a concert, convention, car show, or something like that, but I've never been to a place to perform or to be in the limelight. Is it a different
Spencer,
sensation?
did you pick activities that all start with the letter C on purpose, or is that just how
Cars,
you're,
cons.
or is that just kind of the interesting way that your brain works?
I'm going to have to talk to my therapist about that one, but I
This is therapy, dog.
didn't
Come on.
do it on purpose, if
That's
so.
really interesting, though. No, because I'm fascinated with like how people's brains are. So if you're like, oh yeah, concert, convention, what was
Car
it?
show.
Car show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do other
Like,
I like
that's-
ska. That's an S. Okay, so there is more than just C's.
No, but that was just an interesting. That was just an interesting
So,
thing.
all right.
But I'm sorry.
It's
What
part
was
ska.
what did I miss the by in observing that? I think I missed the question.
No, that's all good. My question was it was more of like, is it a different sensation to go to travel knowing that you're going for a tour rather than going to see somebody play or go to an event? So being that you're like part of the event, is it a different sensation?
No, we're just calling it a working vacation.
Ooh.
Like in public, we're
Okay.
we're calling it a tour, obviously. But when she and I talk about it and stuff, it'll be we've referred to it as a working vacation. So we're gonna play our shows. We're gonna perform. We're gonna do because also when you get, when you play. So if I could offer some insight.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to really like having. I would tell people like, "Oh yeah, come and let's hang out." Like I'm playing the paper. Back when I was in the Paper Jets, I was in the Paper Jets from 2008 to 2018, so a pretty significant portion of my life.
Right.
And I would say, "Okay, well, yeah, the Paper Jets are playing here at this time. Let's come hang out." And then I started playing better shows at more important venues and things, and I was like, actually, this is not a hang. A show is not a hang. I need to kind of like meet the other bands and kind of network a little and talk and make sure that everybody knows who I am and that I know who everybody else is. And I have to show up before the show starts, and I need to leave after the show ends. And I think it was actually when I started hanging out in Asbury that became more of a revelation of like, this is a community and you need to support that. So those show nights, I guess the point is those are going to be work nights for us. Like we're going to go early, we're going to stay for the whole thing, we're going to play obviously, and then we're going to leave when the show is done, not when we're done. So yeah, so it's kind of a working vacation. So I think there's value in having those nights off. So that we can go to a concert, convention, or car show. But yeah, it feels pretty good to be part of the entertainment. It feels pretty good to be maybe part of someone else's reason to go out that night.
Right.
And it's humbling.
I think it goes hand in hand, especially you bring up the piece about doing it in Asbury. Asbury's conducive of even creating that ability to frame it as a working vacation, have the fun of throwing a show, and still, work on your chops, work on what it would take to go out for a
Yeah, very much so.
Now, does calling it work help keep it professional to you in a sense? Because I don't think I've ever heard anyone describe like going on, because you are going on tour. Like that's very much the thing that you're doing. But it's like I've never heard anyone call that work or
Are you familiar with the band The Hold Steady?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they have that song "Slapped Actress" at the end of "The Hold Steady, Stay Positive," and there's a really great line in that song where Craig Finn says, "Some nights it's entertainment, and some other nights it's work."
Right on.
I could see that. A lot of the time, it is entertainment for even us doing it up there, but I like just the ins and outs of playing music, making sure that you bring everything, making sure that everything's hooked up, making sure your sound's right.
Like,
that can be work.
Well, yeah, like for example, the show at the Asbury last week on Friday night, that was entertainment.
Oh, it was
We had a
such
great time.
entertainment. I mean,
I
I'm
had a
not-
blast.
And-
as someone that got to get up on stage with
Yeah,
you,
which was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, that was an awesome moment. That was just so much fun.
But then I played again. I played at the Music Street in Edison, and that was a 3-hour gig. A lot of covers, a lot of just very and it was great. And I thank Edison Chamber of Commerce and Melissa Peterson for having me and stuff. And I had a really good time. But that was work. That was I'm playing there. I'm kind of just a human jukebox. People are like, oh, do you know this? Do you know this? Do you know this? And it's just a different. A couple friends came out, but it wasn't it wasn't like the Asbury show where it was, oh yeah, we had a group of people, we had a friend jump up on stage with us and stuff. It was just, I was like, no, I'm gonna kind of settle in, and there's the one was a sprint, the other was a marathon, and I think the marathon ones kind of echo more work, but they can still be equally rewarding. So I'm not sure. We'll kind of I'll let you know when we get back, but we'll see which ones were entertainment and which ones were work.
Right on.
We want you to regale us with the stories of the tour.
Yeah,
When
absolutely.
you get back at what is the date of the comeback show?
It's Sunday, August 8th.
Sunday, August 8th is
Right
what you
here
all-
at Ghost Harbor
all should
Creative.
come to 714
At 714.
Bangs.
Ah, you
And
got
we're-
it. You
no,
got it.
It's us doing it together. It's
Yeah.
a collaborative effort. Make sure you
714
guys-
Bangs Ave in
Yeah, no,
Asbury Park.
It's collaborative, right? It's all three. It's us doing it together.
Yep.
Spitz, thank you for being here. You had a question?
I think I did, but I kind of lost
That's
it because
that's
I thought we were
okay.
wrapping things
That's
up.
that's
Can
all
I
right.
can I just make a point? Oh, go ahead, Spence.
No,
What
I
do you got?
Good.
What do you got? What do you got? I know we have like 5 seconds left.
Indeed, so-
Do we really, or are we being? Are you going to cut us?
Punk
That
time.
Oh, we're
is-
fine.
that
Punk
is,
time. We're good.
Only Poser CEO, Sarah. And Sarah, how you pronounce your last name again? Lezak? Lezak? Lezak.
You gotta
Always
listen
ask
to the
people
boss.
names. That's right.
Okay. Well, but what's
So-
your question? You have a question. I have a very quick point.
Sure. So, at what point do you distinguish a show as work versus entertainment, and do you find it more comfortable to play in an entertainment setting over a work setting?
Okay. Sometimes you know ahead of time. So a 3-hour show where I'm playing predominantly cover songs, I'm going into that knowing that this is work. This is
Okay.
like a pitcher getting on the mound and saying, all right, well, I'm going to see. Because you also have to, you have to preserve, if a pitcher's coming out throwing 100 miles an hour 20 times in a row, their arm's going to get tired. So
Right.
you got to kind of play some low-key stuff. You got to kind of
Okay.
work up to it. You hit your peak, and then you kind of come back down. And then maybe the last 2 or 3 songs, you really just blast it and make sure
Interesting. Okay.
people leave and go home happy.
Yeah.
So it's almost like that. It's almost like a long distance run or pitching a baseball game or something where you kind of feel out what kind of shape am I in today? How's my voice today? Do I have my curveball, or am I just or am I kind of reaching for other spots?
Right.
If my voice, some nights you got allergies, some nights you're not feeling well, some nights you're a little stuffy, and my voice specifically is very finicky with that stuff. I can't eat. I can't certain things on show. It's really weird.
Really?
And I've seen other people eat an entire cheeseburger and then go up and sing perfectly.
Absolutely.
Well, that's probably a punk show, yeah.
No, but sing perfectly on key, in rhythm, beautifully. But I know my own voice, and I know I can't do that.
Right.
So for a 3-hour type show, you figure out where you're at, but that's going to be work. Whereas a 40-minute set with your band, you hope that it's entertainment. But sometimes, if the audience isn't into it, then you look at each other. You're like, all right, you know what? We're still going to do this. We practiced for this, so let's just have fun
Right.
amongst ourselves. But if people aren't into it, and there's nothing you really do but try to get them into it.
Sure.
I don't think you have to have that worry with the extensions, y'all.
No.
are
I hope
always
not. But.
Entertaining, and even with that that looking piece, I liked when at your gig at the Asbury, I saw you and Pete look at each other a few times and share a smile.
Well, that's because I was losing my place, and Pete keeps the rest of us in time. Where are we, man?
That's synergy, dog. That's why he's there,
That's
dog.
phenomenal.
That's why he's there. Brian, do you, where can anyone looking to find you or find your music, where can they look?
So the best place for me I've found is if you go on Instagram at Brian It Can't Be Done. That's Brian with an I. Brian It Can't Be Done. And, you just check my bio there. I write articles for You Don't Know Jersey. I am a BMI registered songwriter. Obviously, I play in the extensions, and you just click the bio, and it is all right there. I got 2 solo albums. I got an EP with the extensions, and I got a whole back catalog with those paper jets.
Those paper jets.
But I wanted to say, too, before I get out of here, anybody that's watching, please, please, please go on Venmo at Ghost Harbor Creative. This place right here, a real harbinger for creativity and artistic expression and DIY in Asbury Park. It's an independently owned and operated venue. It is a not-for-profit organization. It all goes back right into the content produced here. The programming, the performances, everything. So go on Venmo at Ghost Harbor Creative. If you've got $1, it will help. Venmo at Ghost Harbor Creative. Or you could just come to 714 Bangs Avenue on Sunday, August 8th, and see us play and make a little donation that day too. But it is so important that a town like Asbury Park has independently owned creative spaces like this one. So, yeah, please, any kind of donation is very, very helpful.
That's beautiful. Absolutely right.
Got to support places like this, people like Caroline doing cool stuff.
Do it. It's absolutely important for the city of Asbury Park that a place like this exists. And also, it's important for us here at the Ghost and Asbury Park that we have people like Brian Erickson contributing to it. Once again, Brian, thank you for sitting down with us.
Thank you for having me.
Also,
it's been my privilege and my pleasure.
Oh, it's a shared privilege and pleasure. Trust me.
Same deal with that Instagram. You can check out more info on the tour there too. I have stuff posted. So if you're curious where Renee and I are playing,
please go check that out. Brian Erickson of the Extensions of Our Lives, dog, has been sitting with us, and we thank him. Go check him out. Check him out. What is it, the 14th?
Where? Yeah, what are we doing? The 14th? No, okay, so
what was I talking about?
We're playing. I think the big show that we're doing is on the 14th at Chamber 43 Records in New Brunswick. We're playing with Wishy Washy, and that is going to be a really good show.
Check him out there too. Thank you very much, Brian.
Thank you, Brian. No, thank you for coming out. Thank you for talking.
Thanks for having me.
Having me sit down and talk. This was fun.
It's been great.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Bunch of friends just being friends.
I love it.
I love to see it.
I can be the entertainment to your work.
Oh, please. You are both entertainment and work, my friend. All right. For Only Posers, I'm Matt Daniels.
I'm Spencer.
And this is Brian Erickson. See you, posers and punks.
Beautiful.
You got many more and little secrets.
All right.
You're just an angry man, setting off and then you're back again. Just as well, not it. Yeah, and I'd like to rest my heavy head tonight on a bed. California stars, I'd like to lay my weary bones tonight on a bed. California stars. I love that album. Withhold your history, call your cards off old. Now do you want me to tell the truth? Pass us by with lies, or would you offer to flip the boat and drift away from me? Swimming with the sharks, don't ever gather you're genuine. Can you be honest with yourself, or do you want me to say I can, or do you want me to I can, say I can, or do you want me to say I can? Do you want me to say I can? Do you want me to say I can? Say I can. Hide away and break your promises, switching with the sharks. Don't ever lock me out, and keep it for yourself, and never bother to open up when I most needed you. Speak out when you should, instead you leave me to read your mind. How I only wish I could. Now do you want me to say I can, or do you want me to say I can? Do you want me to say I can? Say I can, or do you want me to say I can? Do you want me to say I can? Do you want me to say I can? Say I can. Say I can, or do you want me to say I can? Do you want me to say I can? Say I can, or do you want me to say I can? Do you want me to say I can? Do you want me to say I can? Say I can. Do you want me to say I can? All right. See, I was in a band for 10 years called the Paper Jets, and that was one of our songs. Yeah. Try to keep it upbeat.
So just a reminder, everybody, thank you all for coming out on this lovely Father's Day. If you feel obligated to, please give a donation to our local artist playing today, and hope you all have a great day. Only Pose, don't listen to podcasts. This is Brian Erickson.
All those daddies, all those zaddies. No, we're not. We're not going. I don't know what I'm I don't know the words, though. Wait. Let's see if I know this. She was a fast machine, she gets a motor clean. She was the best damn woman that I ever seen. She had a saintly size, telling me no lies, knocking me out with her American thighs, taking more than a share, me fighting for air. She told me to come, but I was already there. And the world started shaking, the earth was quaking, my mind was aching. We were making it, and you shook me all night long. Yeah, you shook me all night long. Working double time and no seduction lines. These are one of a kind, it's just mine, all mine. What alone and song is that a made a meal out of me.
Nothing.
Go back for more, taking more than a share. I've been fighting for air.
And I said,
let's get to the good part. World was quaking, my heart was singing, my mind was aching. We were making it, you shook me all night long. Shook me all night long. Yeah, you shook me all night long. Knock me out and then you shook me all night long. All night long. All right, give yourselves a hand for that one.
That's great.
We did our best on that, didn't we?
That was great, guys.
We just really
good stuff.
right out of the back pocket. What a nice day today. It's a nice day. We got some pork roll, folks. We got some kickball, bang bang kickball gang. It's good.
Kickball every Tuesday. Also, have a great day, guys.
Hey, yeah. Yeah, you guys can come to kickball if you want. It's open to the public. Yeah, come on down.
But the day you're having now, enjoy it.
Oh yeah, no, we're an all-weather. We go deep. When we go deep.
Rain or shine, baby.
Yeah. No, it's great. Yeah, Charles injured me last time. You injured me last time.
Good job.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You didn't actually, but it's just nice to give people a hard time sometimes. All right, what are we actually gonna do now? What's a real song? Yeah, okay, I'll do something from there. Hello, it's me. Answer the call, as if there's any chance at all to take it back or let it go. The middle makes for a poor show. Suppose it's time to steal away. Go write another cliche. Where do those little secrets head? To another box under your bed. Should have never picked that fight. Should have called you up last night. Under some spell, you like to say, fixated on some big display. It might be time to write this off. Admit we maybe got it wrong. Where do those little secrets hide? Waiting just off to your side. Suppose it's time to steal away and go write another cliche. Where do those little secrets head? To another box under your bed. The song is called It's Summer Outside, which it definitely is. Yeah, you're a malcontent. You're so invested in your cigarettes and all the money that your parents spent on your rent. Yeah, you're a malcontent. And you say there's snow on the ground, and I say it's summer outside. You pushed me, started a fight, one you couldn't win against yourself. Yeah, you act so tough, put it on essay and you had it rough. You're such a faker with your made up stuff. Had enough, yeah, you act so tough. And you say there's snow on the ground, and I say it's summer outside. And you push me, started a fight, one you couldn't win against your you. Say there's snow on the ground, and I say it's summer outside. And you pushed me, you started a fight, one you couldn't win against yourself. That's it, man. That's it.
But also, I'm by Mike. You know. What's up? I'm by Mike. I'm sure, but I'm by the mic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, don't leave before we do our thing.
What thing?
Huh?
What thing?
What are you talking about? I don't know. Who? Huh?
Who's going first?
Oh, we're playing the Who covers for Father's Day.
It's a little bit of the Who there for everybody. Thank you. Huh? There we go. There we are. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay. What's next? What do we got here? What's my time like here?
You have 4 hours and 20 minutes.
Ah, jeez, Louise.
What do we say to 3 more?
All right, I do. All right. We'll get that. We'll get it.
Still in the fourth, still froggy.
Okay. Okay. Occur.
Okay.
Occur.
Cardi B.
Throw it out and never let go. Take a pill so you can say so. Keep it up because you want it back. And over, but you let it go on and say so. You Got it just the way you want it, just the way you want it, and say so. Got it just the way you want it, just the way you want it, and say so. Got it just the way you want it, just the way you want it, and say so. Got it just the way you want it. Hold on, wait, hold on. Oh no. Wait, how's this next verse go? Lisa, I'm losing it. Well, I'm just gonna skip to the last verse then. Doesn't work when you don't see it through. Thought my love was gonna save you. Somehow, I messed that one up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. Well, I'll make that up with something. What's that? I like them too. Is that if I could do that one perfect thing, I'd be happy. There's your Belle and Sebastian. Okay. All right, I got a good one. We're going to make it up with a song everybody knows. But I also might need some help with the words. I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else, but not for me. Oh, love was out to get me. That's the way it seems. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Ready?
Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Without a trace of doubt in my mind. I know. I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't believe it if I tried.
Yeah, I thought love was more or less a given thing. Seems the more I gave, the less I got. What's up, Avery? Hey. Oh, what's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I needed sunshine, what did I get?
Got her.
And then what?
Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Without a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried.
Okay, it's solo time, solo time. What's the use in trying? All you get is pain. When I wanted sunshine,
I got her in. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Without a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Ooh, believer if I try. And I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Without a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Ooh, I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Puppy, that one was for you. We couldn't leave you if we tried. Thank you, Brian, for inviting me on the mic for that. Wow.
Matt, stay on the mic.
I'm here. I think I know what's next.
Because I got two more. I'm going to do one original, and Matt's going to help me out with a little freestyle.
What?
And then I'm going to do a cover, and everybody's going to sing along like they just did such a great job with right there. And then up next is Weston, sorry.
Why me?
Why not, man? Okay. So this song is called Big Tree. I wrote this one. Matt's going to do a little freestyle with me. And then I'm going to close it out. A little something for everybody.
Brian on the track, yo.
Thought that was your best guess. So tell me, darling, are we happy yet? Leaving behind the biggest mess. Try to save some face by letting people guess. Shadow boxes out the wall. A 6-foot frame, it doesn't seem so tall. Wave ribbons that you never won. Win the platform that you couldn't run. Confused, I hope you're amused. You crutch, but you never say much. And you know you can't win away, no substance, no say. Thought that I was yours to keep, and take a pill to help me fall asleep.
You help me fall asleep, yeah, you help me fall asleep.
You must be dreaming, I say. You must be wishful in your own way. Confused, I hope you're amused. It hurts, but you never say much. Begin, you know you can't win away, no substance. Let's go, Matt.
Oh, I'm looking out for my mommy. Happy Father's Day. Straight from Johnny. Pork roll, I'm on one. Yeah, I'm feeling like the son of the sun. It's so bright out, but I got my light out. And yeah, you can't test me, man. On guitar with Brian Erickson, go. And on flow, yeah, you already know. You gotta bring it back, yeah, you gotta bring a track. Up a red big from AP, yeah, because we are not lazy. One more go around, cause I ain't gotta go. I don't stop, I got to flow. You got to know. Pork rolls, Johnny's the best. Come and get it and go.
Confused, I hope you're amused. It cuts to your crutch, but you never say much.
You never say much.
Begin, you know you can't win away, no substance.
That's so good. That's so good.
Happy Father's Day once again, everybody. That was beautiful. Thank you very much.
Father's
I believe we have one more.
One more from Brian Erickson.
One more from Brian Erickson, and
that one's called Big Tree.
We're bringing all the artists from over in the Jersey Shore area. So if you feel obligated to give a little donation, we have a little jar right here. And yeah, hope you all enjoy your day. And yeah, live on.
All right, so I get one more.
With Brian
man,
Erickson.
there's less people now. The cover feels less effective. All right, that's fine. She was just 17. You know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. So we know the part because we just heard it. So when I say, how could I dance with another, you just go, woo. That's your part. Very simple. But let's see how the rest of the night unfolds for Paul. Well, she looked at me, and I could see that before too long I fall in love with her. I wouldn't dance with another. Woo! I saw her standing there. Well, my heart went when I got that room,
And you held her hand in mine.
we danced through the night, and we held each other tight. And before too long, I fell in love with her. I wouldn't dance with another. Oh, then I saw her standing there. My heart went blue as I left that room, and I felt her in mine. We danced through the night, and we held each other tight. And before too long, I fell in love with her. I wouldn't dance with another. Whoa, and I saw her standing there. Oh, since I saw her standing there.
Oh yeah.
Since I saw her standing there. All right, ready?
Dance with another.
Since I
saw her standing there. Wow! Brian Erickson, one more time, please put your hands together and thank him. Thank you so much, Brian Erickson, for coming down. Very awesome. Next up, we have Wefton. Thank you all of the artists that have come down and played in front of Johnny Porkroll, Brian Erickson, of course, John Lucci, Wefton, and thank you, Ed the Punk. Here's the mic.
Hey, so thank you very much again, Johnny Porkroll, for letting us have this lovely gig for us today. And if you feel so obligated, once again, please feel free to donate.